Hey guys, I'm Light, and today we will be doing basically what everything we know about season 3 and some conspiracy theories, like which actually contradict what could be happening in the future season. So let's first talk about the story. I'm gonna give you a quick brief if you don't know about the story. So, first, basically, what happened is in chapter 2 season 1 there were the people who actually came to the island were called Ego, and they actually searched through the island, and they eventually found out about basically they found out that there were another people who which actually they looked exactly the same. So what they did was, after they knew that these people were the same, they started basically a fight against them. They were basically they were basically Ego wanted the benefit of the island while Alter didn't, which basically caused a lot of conspiracies for the which basically caused a lot of hatred between the two, and they eventually started to fight. And and between this, someone called, if you know, Bushranger was actually involved in all of this, and Bushranger actually showed the people, or showed everyone that I'm gonna show you a picture right now. So there was a fight going between the two eight balls, Scratch and the other eight ball, and Bushranger actually said the whole of this to Midas, and which eventually started out this season, Ghost versus Shadow. Now, who was on? Initially, everyone was on Ghost's side, and there was no Shadow. But Brutus, he didn't want to be in Ghost, I reckon, and he actually switched over to Shadow, which was under Chaos Agent, as I'm gonna show you now. And Chaos Agent was planning all of this secretly in Kevolution Energy. And in Kevolution Energy, he was actually planning. Chaos Agent was planning how to basically ruin the whole island, in simple terms. So what? And he basically made Brutus on his side, which started the whole Ghost versus Shadow. Now, if you don't know, there were red replies, which it's not actually brief. I'm actually telling it's a very long way, but no problem. And they started. So basically, all the Ripleys, the red Ripleys, and everyone, and all Ego, everyone on Altar were on Ya's side. Wait, forgot. Chaos Agent side. Yes, he was the leader of Shadow, and eventually Brutus also joined Shadow. And this is why the grotto is Shadow, obviously. And slowly Brutus and Chaos Agent started conquering the map, and they broke the rig and turned TNT9 to Shadow's side. Then Midas actually had killed Lynx because of some reason, and which turned Meowskulls, who got kicked off the yacht, into Brutus's side as well. So everyone was now on actually Shadow, and it had put a lot of pressure on, well, none other than Midas himself, and obviously all the other members of Ghost. I'm also counting Deadpool as a member of the Ghost, though he's not related to the whole storyline. So basically, most of the outposts belong to. If you don't know, all of it belongs to none other than Shadow, and this is extremely terrible because now Midas, he's been actually pushed against a wall. Like, he doesn't know what to do. That's why he built the prison on in the shark, so that he stays safe. Like, he has a backup plan, but that doesn't do anything because I think the shark is gonna be destroyed in a few days. And in the shark prison, he had gotten someone you already know, Oro. And Oro, he wanted Oro's pickaxe so that he can control the storm, which basically sparks the whole Doomsday event. Why does he go for Doomsday, Midas? Because he doesn't have any other plans. So he gets help from a rather unknown person. We don't know if this person is his wife, or this person is his like this person is related to him, but I feel like it might be his daughter. I don't know, probably is. And if you don't know, Midas can actually control the power of the. He can control the power of wielding, or like, he can control his golden touch. Because if you've seen in the trailer that I'm just gonna show you now in Midas, he was already touching it, and then but it didn't turn gold until he actually wanted to turn gold. So yeah, so basically he has the power to do that, and he needs Auro's pickaxe because Auro's pickaxe can control the storm. And what storm are you talking about here? The Doomsday Storm. He's gonna wear a similar outfit to the Tempest and take Auro's pickaxe, which all contradict to him controlling the Doomsday event storm. So what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna show you right now what T5G, very, very, very well made video, very well made. They show how, which I'm just gonna show you now, is like Oro. Oro is basically, this is a variant, and yeah, he's gonna wear that Tempest skin, which is gonna help him to control the Doomsday event, and which is obviously now delayed. And do you see in the background how badly the Doomsday event will be? And obviously Midas now, but Shadow isn't gonna just stay still while he does the Doomsday. When he gets pushed, he will eventually, I'm gonna cut that out, but he will eventually push the button and control the storm, and the Doomsday event will take place, which will cause a massive flood. Yes, that's the whole thing. How it will cause a massive flood? There might be a hurricane, and which I'm just gonna show you how a hurricane is if you don't know. So the hurricane might actually cause a huge flood, and the dam near Misty might actually break, and there's gonna be a huge flood which will destroy everything. And but Midas's real plan might actually succeed. He partnered up with No Sweat Insurance, the company that was in previous Tilted Towers, which is now in Lazy Lake, and these pictures also hint that there's gonna be a huge flood, and why you need No Sweat Insurance. So all of the ghost sides will actually be covered with the No Sweat Insurance, and they should be floating, such as Lazy Lake, not Misty Meadow, I'm extremely sorry, apologize. Lazy Lake, Holly Hedges, Sweaty Sands, Pleasant Park, Frenzy Farm. These all should be saved from the flood. How you say so? We still don't know how it might be saved, but they will be saved from the massive flood. And now, what's gonna happen to the new map, you might say? The new map, which is shown extremely well by Merle, here's the picture of the map. Actually, Merle also made, what if this map, you see, all of these ghost locations, they will actually flood. And the map which Merle has shown, Holly Hedges, Sweaty Sands, Salty Springs, Pleasant Park, Frenzy Farm, Lazy Lake, and Retail Row should be quite safe actually. I'm not sure about retail, but they should be saved. Now Merle has recreated the map. What if it floods to his like, what if the map actually floods? What if there is this much water? You might actually say, and this is what Merle has shown. Huge shout out to Merle, amazing. Huge shout out to T5G as well. And this is basically what might actually happen, but we will have the underwater features which we saw in the Travis Scott event. And yeah, as you can see, there's a huge, everywhere is water basically, and it's going to be extremely hard to move around, but eventually the map will actually shrink down to its normal location, and there should be new 2 points of interest. One I'm extremely excited to see would obviously be the Aquaman collab that I've been hearing the whole season because it's water team somehow, and Epic might actually do it. I'm not extremely sure about it, but it should be a extremely good collab if Aquaman does actually come. Now, now let's move on to the battle pass. I'm not actually gonna show you any of the battle pass, but basically what's gonna happen is, and here's the delay, as you can see. This is how the delay is gonna happen, and let me just turn on my video so you can actually see my gameplay. This is my gameplay from my previous video. If you want to check that out, links will be in the description, also at the end of the video. If you stick around till this much, what's actually going to happen is the battle pass will consist of the engineer, pretty sure, a new variant of Meowskulls. It's going to be a more of a robotic variant, which I suppose would happen because of the whole flood. And the whole flood would lead to sharks and other fish coming. That's why we're going to have a fish book. So new kinds of fishes might actually come as well. So be sure to check those out. And we can get a fish book, and we can get rideable sharks in the new season, which I'm not 100% sure of, obviously. But that's what Tabor Hill, who has proven times and times again that he can really he can prove that these leaks are true. He's proven thousands of leaks which are true. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it might actually happen that the whole map will flood. Meowskulls will get bitten by a shark, and there will be a new robotic variant to Meowskulls. Extremely weird, but now that's what's gonna happen, and there's gonna be a few more skins here and there, obviously, which we obviously still don't know about. But these are like guaranteed. These are gonna be there. What if now you might say, what if the DC collab might actually not happen? What actually might happen? Well, there's been a few theories because the Dutch PlayStation have actually given us the picture to the new season, which is extremely exciting. And here's the picture. And you see that small island to that right. And you can see that the small island has, well, if you might say, the small island is actually shown in the short Fortnite movie with Jonesy, which I'm gonna show you right now. See, I'm pretty. And here's the thriller, and let me play the music as well. Hopefully, Fortnite doesn't copyright me. But yeah, so this is the island. Yeah, he goes there. He goes for the flare gun, which is also in the new season, if you didn't know. I'm gonna show you back. There's a little bit of an Easter egg here. Let me just show you. Yeah, look. So 11:06. This is when Fortnite was originally supposed to be out. But I think it's been delayed further. But yeah, and this is the flare gun, which has been hinted out by Tabor Hill that it's gonna come out. Extremely exciting, and there's gonna be experimental fire damage. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I guess somehow. I don't know how we're gonna build underwater, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting. So he takes out the flare gun and gets the easiest Vic Roy of his life, obviously. Shoots the flare, hits the battle pass, and yeah, and this, as you can see, the whole map is flooded with water. I think this was shown in the World Cup as a short, and the whole map is flooded with water. How, you might say? Well, we don't know yet. And it's pretty exciting to actually see this, but this is actually the huge leak that Fortnite gave us way back, like in Season 10. To the conspiracy, what actually happens? Well, what could actually happen is, let me just pause my video. What could actually happen? I'm not sure about it, but actually, I think, I think what could actually happen in the new season. What if, there's Atlantis? How do you know? There's gonna be 2 points of interest. So there might be Atlantis. Even if there's no Aquaman, there might be Poseidon, and you can't do anything if Fortnite puts Poseidon on, obviously. And this actually contradicts what would happen to the new season. Actually, I've made a few theories about this new season, and I wanna. If you just wanted to know till this much, you can leave. But if you wanna hear the theories out, stay 2 more minutes. Okay. So basically, what's gonna happen? I feel like after the map has flooded, which has been obviously shown already, what will actually happen is that like the whole map might actually like in a competitive scene, like the whole map is flooded, which actually, like, the theory to my thing is like, how are people gonna, what if there is no, swimming, like you go underwater feature, and Fortnite is just teasing this. I mean, just hear me out, like they're just teasing this, like there's gonna be underwater, blah blah blah. Nothing actually happens, and after the Fortnite map actually comes up, I feel like there's gonna be a new desert. Like, not even joking, the rig might be actually taken out, and there might be like a whole new, like the Paradise Palms when it came out. It might be like when it drowns out, you might actually see like a whole new part to the map. You see, it's been hinting out for a long time in Pleasant Park. Now, like the whole thing is sand. So I'm just saying. And what's gonna happen to Midas and all the other people? Who knows? Time will tell. Anyway, I'm Light. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Goodbye.